Welcome to my P&O Britannia Caribbean Cruise Port Guide. If you're planning a Caribbean cruise, wondering what to do in every port, or looking for the best Caribbean cruise excursions, this video is for you. I recently sailed the Caribbean on P&O Britannia, and in this ultimate guide, I'll take you through every cruise port, sharing what I did, the best excursions, the top beaches, and must-know travel tips. Let's explore the amazing ports of call on P&O Britannia's Caribbean cruise. Barbados was the first stop on my P&O Britannia cruise, and it was everything you could hope for in a Caribbean destination. Stunning beaches, vibrant culture, and plenty of ways to spend your day. Before outlining what you can do on the island, let me give you a taste of how I spent my day in Barbados. I started my day with a visit to Harbour Lights on Carlisle Beach, one of the most popular beach clubs on the island. It was just a short taxi ride from the port, costing around $5 to $10 each way. The entry fee was about $25, which included a welcome drink. The moment I stepped onto the sand, I knew I had made the right choice. The powdery white sand, warm turquoise waters, and laid-back atmosphere made it the perfect place to unwind. I spent the morning swimming, relaxing on a sun lounger, and just soaking in the Caribbean sunshine. When you step off the ship in Barbados, you will find that the Bridgetown Cruise Terminal is well organized, offering a range of duty-free shops, local craft stalls, and transport options right outside. Top 6 things to do in Barbados, whether you're interested in history, nature, or just a relaxing beach day. One of the top experiences is swimming with turtles in Carlisle Bay. This is a truly magical experience where you can see sea turtles up close in their natural habitat. Many snorkeling tours offer this experience, and it's one of the highlights of visiting the island. Another must-visit is Harrison's Cave, a fascinating underground cave system filled with stalactites, stalagmites, and underground streams. The best way to explore the cave is by tram, which takes you through the tunnels while a guide explains the geological history of the island. For those who prefer a lively beach setting, another great option instead of Harbour Lights Beach Club is the Boatyard. The club provides lounges, drinks, and a fantastic atmosphere, making it the perfect place to relax while enjoying the beautiful coastline. If you're interested in history and culture, you can take a tour of the Mount Gay Rum Distillery. This is the birthplace of the world's oldest rum, and a visit here includes a tasting session where you can sample different varieties of Barbados's famous spirit. For a taste of the island's rich history, take a walk through historic Bridgetown, a UNESCO-listed city filled with colonial architecture, local markets, and great shopping. The Chamberlain Bridge and Parliament buildings are must-see landmarks. Finally, if you want to explore more of the island, consider a scenic island tour. This will take you along the rugged east coast, where you can see the dramatic waves of Bathsheba Beach, the incredible views from Cherry Tree Hill, and the breathtaking Animal Flower Cave, which is filled with unique rock formations and natural pools. Divers Paradise Bonaire was one of the most unique stops on my P&O Britannia cruise. This island is famous for its crystal clear waters, incredible marine life, and strong commitment to eco-tourism. In Bonaire, I joined an island tour that took me to some of Bonaire's most breathtaking sights. Our first stop was one of the highlights of the tour, 1,000 Steps Beach, a world-famous spot for snorkeling and diving. The name might sound intimidating, but in reality, it's only 67 steps down to the beach. The effort is well worth it, as the crystal clear water and vibrant marine life make this one of the most beautiful beaches on the island. Next up was Rincon, the oldest part of Bonaire. Then we headed south to visit the salt flats, where the water turns an incredible pink color due to the high salt concentration. The contrast between the pink water, the bright white salt mounds, and the deep blue sky was absolutely stunning. Here also are the historic slave huts, tiny white buildings by the sea that once housed enslaved workers in the salt industry. It was a sobering but important part of the island's history. We also spotted some flamingos on the drive to the beach. An incredible experience to see them so close up. Later, I visited Sorobon Beach, a shallow lagoon that's popular with windsurfers and beach lovers. The atmosphere was lively, and while it was busier than I expected, the scenery was absolutely breathtaking. Back at the port, I explored the charming waterfront area and even managed to go for a swim near Britannia. The water was so warm and clear, making it a perfect end to my day in Bonaire. Bonaire's Kralendijk cruise port is small, but incredibly welcoming. The town is just a short walk from the pier, offering local markets, shops, and waterfront cafes. Top 6 things to do in Bonaire for the best underwater experience. Take a short boat ride to Klein Bonaire, a protected marine reserve known for its incredible coral reefs and marine life. It's one of the best snorkeling spots in the Caribbean. For nature lovers, a visit to Washington Slagby National Park is a must. The park is home to dramatic landscapes, wild flamingos, and hidden beaches, perfect for a day of exploration. The salt flats are another must-see, offering a truly unique sight with their bright pink waters and white salt pyramids. If you prefer a relaxing beach day, head to Sorobon Beach, where you can watch the windsurfers and enjoy the peaceful lagoon. Exploring downtown Kralendijk is a great way to spend a relaxed afternoon, browsing through local boutiques and souvenir shops. Finally, if you're looking for a more adventurous activity, kayaking through the mangroves is a fantastic way to see Bonaire's diverse ecosystem. Curaçao was another incredible stop on my P&O Britannia cruise, offering a perfect blend of European charm and Caribbean beauty. The island is known for its colourful architecture, stunning beaches, and vibrant culture. One of the most unforgettable experiences of my cruise was swimming with turtles at Playa Pescado. This small fishing beach is one of the best places in the Caribbean to see sea turtles in their natural habitat. The local fishermen clean their catch right on shore, which attracts the turtles to the shallow waters. Snorkeling here felt like stepping into an underwater paradise. The water was so clear, and watching the turtles glide gracefully beneath the surface was truly magical. It's not a fancy beach, but it's an incredible wildlife experience that I would highly recommend. After swimming with the turtles, I visited Nip Beach, which is one of the most picturesque beaches in Curaçao. The sand was soft and golden, and the water was the most vibrant shade of blue I've ever seen. There's a small cliffside viewpoint where you can take some breathtaking photos of the coastline. To end the day, I wandered around Willemstad, the island's capital. The Queen Emma floating bridge was fascinating to see in action, and the rows of pastel-coloured Dutch-style houses along the waterfront made the perfect backdrop for a stroll. There were plenty of boutique shops and cafes, making it a great place to soak in the atmosphere before heading back to Britannia. The cruise port in Willemstad is very convenient, as it's located just a short walk from the historic city centre. Top 6 things to do in Curaçao. One of the best ways to start your day in Curaçao is by walking across the Queen Emma Bridge, a floating pedestrian bridge that connects the two sides of Willemstad. This bridge actually moves to let ships pass, which is fascinating to watch. A visit to Playa Pescado is an absolute must if you want to experience swimming with wild sea turtles. This is one of the few places in the Caribbean where you can snorkel alongside these incredible creatures in a completely natural setting. For those who love nature and adventure, the Hato Caves are a great place to explore. These impressive limestone caves are home to stalactites, stalagmites, and ancient petroglyphs left by the island's indigenous people. A guided tour will take you through the caves while explaining their fascinating history. If you're looking for the ultimate beach experience, Playa Nip is a must-visit. This postcard-perfect beach has crystal-clear waters, soft sand, and plenty of space to relax. It's a great spot for swimming and snorkeling. Mambo Beach is another fantastic option for a beach day in Curaçao, offering a lively atmosphere with soft golden sand, calm turquoise waters, trendy beach clubs, and plenty of restaurants and shops along its bustling boulevard, making it perfect for both relaxation and entertainment. For something a little different, take a trip to the Piquemai district. This area is known for its boutique shops, trendy cafes, and colourful street art. It's the perfect place to grab a coffee and take in the vibrant atmosphere of Curaçao. Finally, for those interested in local flavors, a visit to the Curaçao liqueur distillery is a great way to learn about the island's famous blue liqueur. You'll get to see how it's made and even sample different varieties. One important tip: if you're walking around Willemstad, be aware that the floating bridge moves to let ships through, so you might have to wait or take the free ferry across instead. St. Vincent and the Grenadines. This is one of the less touristy stops on a Caribbean cruise, but it turned out to be one of my favorite destinations on the trip. One of the best decisions I made was taking a speedboat to the island of Bequia. The ride itself was an adventure. It was incredibly bumpy, and everyone got soaked, but I honestly found it so much fun. Once we arrived in Bequia, I visited Princess Margaret Beach, which instantly became my favorite beach of the entire cruise. The sand was soft and golden, the water was crystal clear, and the atmosphere was peaceful and untouched. I had a delicious beachside lunch, enjoyed a cold beer, and spent the day swimming in the sea. The cruise terminal in Kingstown, St. Vincent is small, but welcoming. There are a few local vendors selling handmade crafts and souvenirs, and taxis and tour operators are available just outside the port. If you're planning to visit Bequia, it's best to pre-book your ferry tickets in advance, as spaces can fill up quickly. Top 6 things to do in St. Vincent. One of the most peaceful and scenic places to visit is the Botanical Gardens, which were established in 1765 and are among the oldest botanical gardens in the Western Hemisphere. The gardens are home to rare tropical plants and beautiful flowers, making them a relaxing spot to explore. For those who love adventure, a visit to Darkview Falls is a must. This double waterfall, surrounded by lush greenery, offers a refreshing place to swim and cool off from the Caribbean heat. If you're looking for a true island escape, taking a boat ride to Bequia is highly recommended. This small island has charming shops, stunning beaches, and a laid-back vibe, making it the perfect getaway from the busier main island. If you don't want to catch a ferry or a speedboat to Bequia, there are options on St. Vincent itself. One of those is Villa Beach. It's a serene spot with calm waters, perfect for swimming or simply enjoying the sunshine. There are also some lovely beachfront restaurants where you can enjoy local seafood. For an even more secluded and scenic beach day in St. Vincent, Buckermont Bay Beach is a fantastic option. Located just 25 minutes from Kingstown, this hidden gem features black and white sand, crystal clear waters, and lush green hills, creating a stunning backdrop for swimming and snorkeling. Finally, for something a little more unique, visit Wallalaboo Bay, which was one of the filming locations for Pirates of the Caribbean. This bay is surrounded by dramatic cliffs and clear blue waters, making it an interesting place to explore. Grenada, known as the Spice Island, was another fantastic stop on my P&O Britannia Caribbean cruise. Even though it rained during my visit, it didn't dampen my spirits, and I still managed to have an incredible day. I joined a shore excursion to the rainforest, which included a visit to Annandale Falls. The scenery was absolutely breathtaking, with lush greenery, towering waterfalls, and the sounds of nature all around. The mist from the rain actually added to the atmosphere, making it feel even more like a tropical jungle. One of the highlights of the day was river tubing, which was an exhilarating experience. The rain had made the water levels rise, so the river was flowing faster than usual. It was such a fun adventure, bouncing over rapids and drifting through the jungle. Even though we all got soaked, it was completely worth it. The Melville Street Cruise Terminal in St. George's is a lively and welcoming port, filled with local shops, market stalls, and taxi stands. As soon as you step off the ship, you're greeted with the scent of nutmeg, cinnamon, and other local spices being sold by street vendors. Top 6 things to do in Grenada. One of the best ways to enjoy Grenada is to visit Grand Anse Beach, which is just a short taxi ride from the port. Or the most popular choice is to catch a water taxi just outside the cruise terminal, This stunning stretch of coastline features soft white sand, clear blue waters, and plenty of beach bars and restaurants. It's an ideal spot for a relaxing beach day. For history lovers, Fort George is worth a visit. Perched above the harbour, this historic fort dates back to the 18th century and offers spectacular panoramic views over St. George's. It's a great spot for photography and learning about Grenada's colonial past. Grenada is famous for its spices, and a tour of a spice plantation is a must. There are several plantations on the island where you can see how nutmeg, cinnamon, and cocoa are grown and processed. You can also purchase fresh spices straight from the source, making for a perfect souvenir. One of the most unique experiences in Grenada is snorkeling at the underwater sculpture park. Located in Bonaire Bay, this submerged art installation features sculptures that have been placed on the seabed, creating an eerie yet beautiful underwater museum. For a taste of nature, hiking to Annandale Falls is a great option. This beautiful waterfall is surrounded by lush rainforest, and it's easily accessible via a short walking trail. You can even take a dip in the natural pool beneath the falls. Finally, a very popular shore excursion is the Rum Runner, a boat ride to Morne Rouge Beach where you can swim in the clear blue water. The trip comes with unlimited rum, a live steel band, dancing, and a limbo competition, and everyone has a ball. Antigua is known for having a beach for every day of the year, and it's one of the most beautiful and easy to explore destinations on a Caribbean cruise. During my time in Antigua, I visited Dickinson Bay Beach, which is one of the most famous beaches on the island. Getting there is easy. A short taxi ride from the port, costing around $12 each way. Or if you are happy to share a minibus, it can cost around $5 each way. The beach was exactly what you'd expect from a Caribbean paradise. Soft white sand, crystal clear waters, and plenty of space to relax. One of the most recognizable features here is the red British phone box, which has become a famous photo spot. There's also a bar that sits in the water, which adds to the relaxed island vibe. After spending some time on the beach, I headed back to the port area to explore the shops. There were plenty of local craft stores, souvenir shops, and duty-free boutiques, making it a great place for some last-minute shopping before returning to the ship. The St. John's Cruise Terminal is one of the busiest and most vibrant ports in the Caribbean. As soon as you step off the ship, you'll find yourself in the middle of a bustling area filled with shopping, restaurants, and tour operators. Top 6 things to do in Antigua. One of the best ways to spend your day in Antigua is by relaxing at one of the 365 beaches. These include Dickinson Bay Beach, which is one of the most picturesque and popular beaches on the island. The calm waters make it perfect for swimming, paddleboarding, or just lounging under a palm tree. Other beaches worth visiting include Valley Church Beach and Jolly Beach. You can't visit Antigua without seeing one of its beaches. My personal favourite is Valley Church Beach, with its golden white sand and relaxed atmosphere. Many island tours offer a beach stop at the end of your trip, which is a great way to combine seeing some of the island and spending time on the beach. For history lovers, a visit to Nelson's Dockyard is a must. This UNESCO World Heritage Site is a beautifully restored 18th century naval dockyard, filled with museums, shops, and historic buildings. It's a fascinating place to explore. Shirley Heights is also a must visit in Antigua, offering breathtaking panoramic views over English Harbour and the island's coastline. With its historic fortifications, scenic hiking trails, and a lively atmosphere, it's the perfect spot to soak in the island's beauty. And you will likely visit both places on an island tour. For a truly unforgettable wildlife experience, head to Stingray City, where you can swim with and feed friendly stingrays in their natural habitat. It's a fantastic experience that allows you to get up close to these gentle and curious creatures. A visit to Devil's Bridge offers a chance to see one of the island's most impressive natural rock formations. This dramatic coastal spot is shaped by the Atlantic waves crashing against the cliffs, creating a unique and powerful sight. St. Lucia was one of the most scenic and memorable stops on my P&O Britannia Caribbean cruise. With its lush rainforests, volcanic peaks, and beautiful beaches, It's easy to see why this island is considered one of the most breathtaking destinations in the Caribbean. As this was an overnight stop, I had 2 full days to explore, and I made the most of it. On the first day, I joined a catamaran cruise to the Pitons, St. Lucia's most famous twin volcanic peaks. The cruise included a swim stop in the warm Caribbean waters and spectacular views of Marigot Bay, one of the most stunning locations on the island. After returning to the port, I decided to check out Rum Therapy, a lively bar that's popular with cruise passengers. This place had an amazing atmosphere, great music, and plenty of local rum and Piton beer. They even had karaoke, making it a fun and relaxed way to spend the evening. On my second day, I wanted to have a more relaxed experience, so I headed to Pigeon Island Beach. This was an easy taxi ride from the port, and it was well worth it. The beach was quiet, peaceful, and surrounded by lush scenery, making it the perfect spot to unwind before heading back to the ship. St. Lucia's cruise port is located in Castries, and there are 2 main terminals, Point Seraphine and La Place Carenage. Both are within walking distance of the city centre and offer shops, local vendors, and easy access to taxis and tour operators. One of the most popular excursions in St. Lucia is a visit to the Pitons, which are a UNESCO World Heritage Site. These twin volcanic peaks rise dramatically from the ocean and are one of the island's most recognizable landmarks. You can view them from the water on a catamaran cruise, or if you're feeling adventurous, you can even hike to the summit. For a more relaxing experience, the sulfur springs and mud baths are a must-visit. This is the world's only drive-in volcano, and it offers natural hot springs and mineral-rich mud baths that are said to have rejuvenating properties. It's a unique and fun experience that will leave your skin feeling incredibly soft. Marigot Bay is often described as the most beautiful bay in the Caribbean, and once you see it, you'll understand why. Surrounded by lush green hills and dotted with yachts, this picture-perfect spot is a great place to relax with a drink, take photos, or go for a swim. If you're looking for an amazing snorkeling spot, Anse Chastanet Beach is one of the best places to see colourful coral reefs and tropical fish. The beach is a little further from the port, so it's best to visit as part of a tour or hire a taxi for the day. Ridgewit Beach and Vigie Beach are also popular spots to spend a beach day. For those interested in history, Pigeon Island National Park is a fascinating place to visit. The park is home to historic ruins, scenic hiking trails, and breathtaking viewpoints that offer stunning panoramic views of the island, as well as spending time on Pigeon Beach. Finally, no visit to St. Lucia is complete without experiencing Castries Market. This vibrant market is the perfect place to buy local spices, fresh fruit, handmade crafts, and souvenirs. The atmosphere is lively, and it's a great way to experience authentic Caribbean culture. St. Maarten was my favourite stop on the entire cruise, and it's easy to see why. With its Dutch and French influences, stunning beaches, and exciting activities, there's something for everyone on this incredible island. With 7 cruise ships in port on the same day, the island was absolutely buzzing with energy. I decided to join a beach hopping tour, which was the perfect way to explore both the Dutch and French sides of the island. Our first stop was Oyster Pond, a quiet and scenic area with beautiful views. Then we had an hour stop to relax on Orient Beach, a stunning beach with lots of water activities. We continued to Marigot, the capital of the French side of the island. Here, I had time to browse the local markets and enjoy a fresh pastry from a French bakery. A little taste of Europe in the Caribbean. The highlight of the day, though, was Maho Beach. This beach is world famous for being right next to Princess Juliana Airport, meaning that planes fly just meters above your head as they land. It was an absolutely thrilling experience standing on the beach, watching the jets come in so close. The jet blast is powerful, so if you plan to visit, be sure to hold on to your belongings. The Philipsburg cruise port in St. Maarten is one of the most developed in the Caribbean. It has a large shopping area, duty-free stores, and plenty of tour operators offering excursions. Top 6 things to do in St. Maarten. One of the most convenient and relaxing things to do is visit Great Bay Beach, which is just a short walk or water taxi ride from the cruise port. This beach has soft white sand, calm waters, and plenty of restaurants and bars along the boardwalk. For the ultimate adrenaline rush, head to Maho Beach, where you can experience the thrill of watching planes land just meters above your head. It's an incredible sight and a must-visit location for anyone stopping in St. Maarten. If you want to experience both the Dutch and French sides of the island, an island tour is a great way to do it. These tours take you from Philipsburg on the Dutch side to Marigot on the French side, allowing you to explore both cultures in one day. For those who love water sport, Orient Beach is a fantastic spot. You can kite surf or windsurf at this popular spot. It is also a great and beautiful beach to relax as well. St. Maarten is also one of the best Caribbean ports for duty-free shopping. The main shopping area is on Front Street in Philipsburg, where you can find jewellery, electronics, souvenirs and local crafts at great prices. For a unique and scenic experience, consider hiking to Fort Louis in Marigot. This historic fort offers stunning views of the coastline and surrounding islands, making it a great spot for photos. That brings us to the end of my Caribbean cruise port guide from my P&O Britannia cruise. Each destination had something unique and exciting to offer, from swimming with turtles in Curaçao to watching planes land at Maho Beach. If you're planning a P&O Caribbean cruise, be sure to check out my honest review of P&O Britannia, where I share everything you need to know about the ship. Let me know in the comments which Caribbean port is on your bucket list, and if you found this guide helpful, give the video a thumbs up and subscribe for more cruise content. Happy cruising!